Hello, hello, and welcome back to VANNtastic. I am Christy VANN, and I am super excited to be joining you here for just a few minutes because I wanted to give you an update on the upcoming conference. This is a virtual conference, meaning everything will be online. You're going to be able to access the recordings for this upcoming conference as well after it's complete. So do not fear if you cannot make every single meeting. You will be able to have access to the recordings. So let's talk about what actually is going to be going on with this conference. Um, I am bringing together everyone that I literally have worked with that has helped me on my financial journey. And, that's pretty amazing to me that I have the ability to bring you up to and connect you with people that have really made a difference in my own financial journey. I mean, we're talking from the very beginning. The very beginning. That is Matthew Pillmore. Matthew Pillmore has his own channel, VIP Education, and wow, he has so much information on there from real estate to businesses to some financial information. I just happened to catch a video of his one day, and he was talking about velocity banking. He wasn't calling it that. I don't believe he was calling it paycheck parking, which is what I talk about in every video, that you're transferring your income into the line of credit that is satisfying that monthly payment, giving you some breathing room with cash flow while you're bringing the balance down on the line. So you're saving some interest charges as well. So Matthew Pillmore was the first one that I ever heard talk about velocity banking, and he is going to be joining us in this conference. I cannot be any more excited about that. So, again, another person who has been with me from the get go is Alex Alberin. He is going to be with us. He's going to be talking about the steps to building your dream. I love that. I used to think that was just fake. I used to think, oh, that's just crap. We don't have time for dreams because we are having to pay our bills. We're having to take care of our children, be that provider. And, you don't really think about building a dream when you've got to do the real thing, which is make money so that you can just eat, right? Your kids need things, you need things. And we get ourselves in this crunch with debt that we have to go to work. We have to go to work. And when we come out of high school, maybe while you're in high school, you even had to work. Um, it's life. It's life. And we get distracted because we have all of these things going on around us and we forget who we really are, what it is that we really wanted out of life, what we wanted to do with our lives. So I want you all to think about that. Think about what you really want. What is it that you want that you could start working, taking steps today, building into that dream business that you're looking forward to? Okay, so I want you all to be thinking about that while I turn off my phone here because I thought I had my phone off and I guess not. So the point being that Alex helps you build that business. He helps you take from the ground what it is that you want to do with your life. And I think that that's a real question. What do you want? And I was speaking to somebody this morning. I was asking them, what do you want? And they literally said, I don't really know. I haven't really taken time to think about that. I think it's serious that you take time to think. Okay. So Alex helps brainstorm ideas with you. He really, brings you to a level of building that dream that you may have been looking for and weren't aware you could even do. So I want you to stir up your emotions on that because I know when I started doing my dream job, which is helping people every single day to find peace, it is so fulfilling. It's more than you can imagine as far as you get excited about getting up and getting busy because you're doing what you love to do. So it's not really work anymore, right? Right. Okay. So Alex is excellent with helping you to build your dream. I'm going to move on to another coach that I have, which is my high performance coach. I know, right? So the high performance means that you're getting in order your schedule. What does your calendar look like? What's your mindset? How are you feeling about what you're doing every single day? Are you moving your body every day? I need help with that, and I'm working with that. And we were talking about that during our coaching session last night because I was telling him I don't get to work out as much as I would like to. And it's not that I don't get to, it's that I'm not doing it. So we're trying to rework my own schedule to where we're throwing in some workout sessions. So important for your body to move. It opens up your mind. You do it for your mind more than your body. Your body just shows the benefits, right? Your mind is really functioning when you're moving. So, my high performance coach is working with me every week on different areas. And my big area seems to be my calendar is really scheduling my time, what I'm going to be doing with my day from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed. That seems so tough for me because I get easily distracted, right? Outside of my one on one appointments that I hold with clients, I'll be like, oh, well, I can run to the store and do this, or maybe I want to go to the mall instead of doing this. So I get distracted just like everybody else. So I'm trying to nail that down. And my high performance coach has made such a difference in my life with not only the calendars, but with the fears that I've been dealing with. And as silly as it sounds, um, my flights. If you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know that I do not like to fly. Well, let me flip that over for you now because I have had two flights since I started my high performance coaching. And guess what? I enjoyed the flights. I know, everybody. Moment of silence. You've never heard me say that before. I did not like to fly. I completely enjoyed the last two flights that I've been on. I'm excited about the next flight I'm about to do. Yay! Right? So, the cruise, I'm nervous even with water. And so I thought I'll never be able to do a cruise. Well, guess what? That's off my bucket list now. I can't say that I enjoyed the areas that we went to, but hey, I did the cruise. It was 7 days. And guess what? I'm living to tell, right? So I am just telling you guys that this conference is going to bring people to you that I work with on a weekly basis, if not a daily basis. Okay. We're even talking about my personal preacher and counselor. He is going to be coming to the conference. He's going to be talking to you about your spiritual life, what that looks like in general, adding your daily spiritual walk in there. Beautiful, beautiful. We all need that. We have to keep growing. You have to keep creating your life. If you're not creating, you're disintegrating. And we don't want that. You can't just stand still. You have to be growing. I found that after the October conference in Orlando that we held, which was wonderful, absolutely loved it. I love that. Can't wait to do it again. But that was kind of the pinnacle of my career, right? Because you climb from, being in a basic W 2 job now you're really working and you're growing and you're excelling in every way that you've ever dreamed about. Then when you get to the top, you think, which is, wow, I held the conference. We really we just took some time to hug on the VANNtastic audience. So many people I got to meet, so many good meals we got to have together. Such a great event for 3 solid days. Then it's over, and you feel like, okay, I climbed, I met the goals, I'm at the pinnacle. Oh, time to go back down, right? In my mind, I was thinking, okay, I've gone as high as I can go. So, how could I ask for more? I'm talking to you all the time on this channel about ask and you shall receive. Well, the Lord has granted everything I've ever wanted to do. And so when you feel like you've reached the top, you kind of start sliding back down and getting lazy because you're like, oh, well, I've done this, so I can go back down. No, no, that's the devil talking. We don't want to ever decline. So, my high performance coach has been working with me on that so that I can realize that the pinnacle is not the pinnacle. We're going on up, right? So, we're going to keep building. We're going to keep growing. We're going to look forward to that next conference, the live conference. The conference that we're holding September the 1st through the 3rd, that's going to be a virtual online conference so that everyone can attend that would like to. I've decided to reduce the prices to what we had in January because I want more people to be able to join us and to really get involved in your finances, to meet the people that I work with personally and that have helped me grow in my own financial journey. That's what it's about, is connecting you with people who have touched my life. I know that if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so we talked about my high performance coach, which is Dr. Howard Dennis. We've talked about Matthew Pillmore, who introduced me to Velocity Banking. We've talked about Alex Alberin, who helped me build my own business. Now let's talk about Brent Carlson. Brent Carlson is the owner of Corporate Capital in Las Vegas. And he helped me set up the LLCs. He helped me to understand the trust and how they work, the revocable, the irrevocable, all kinds of information there. So Brent's going to come in and he's going to be talking to us about that stuff that is super important as well. And if you're in a business or not, you may want to work with Brent Carlson. Another person you all hear me talk about all the time is Chris Noggle. He's going to be joining us. And of course, he is the Infinite Banking Concept Pro. Love him, love the team that we have together that is really helping a lot of people to get their wealth building process moving. I love that. He's going to break that down for us. I'm going to be talking during this conference about the infinite banking concept. He's probably going to be talking as well about the private money club that he's a part of, which is absolutely awesome for investors. Who am I forgetting? I am forgetting John Washenko with Moneymax, the creator of Moneymax. He joins us at every conference nearly to go over why he created the Moneymax system, what it does, and what the future holds for that product. So if you have not heard about the Moneymax, I believe we're having an online live virtual conference tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. There's a link in the description below this video if you want to register to join us for that tonight to learn more about what the Moneymax can do for you, whether or not you have a line of credit. I think that's why I love the Moneymax, is because it's able to help people that can't even qualify for a line of credit with the bank. They don't care about that. As long as you have $1 in cash flow, you're able to use the Moneymax. So make sure that you join us tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you, if, even if you have a line of credit, and let's say that you're loaded with debt and velocity banking is not working fast enough for you, the Moneymax is the fastest way to debt elimination. There's no way around it. It's an interest eliminator, so it is going to make the difference for you with or without a line of credit. I have a lot of real estate investors that love the Moneymax because it organizes all of that debt, tells you where to make the payment, when to make the payment, the amount to make the payment, right? Helps you with your budgeting tools. I mean, it does everything. So check it out if you haven't heard about that. Join us tonight for that. That's always a very educational time, and it's completely free. So all of this videos, the Moneymax videos, the webinars we do with them are free. Feel free to join us tonight. Now, as far as the upcoming virtual, I'm calling it the Labor Day Rally, kind of the Labor Day Financial Mastery Rally, where we're really rallying everyone together. We're bringing in these great speakers that's going to be talking to you and helping you understand what the different tools that are out there, it's available to you that maybe you didn't know about, maybe you don't even know how to use them. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know anything about anything financial when I came to the game. I just knew I wanted to get out of debt. And the Lord has led me to these people that have really changed up my game financially, and I want to introduce them to you because I feel like that if you have some tools that you can use and you learn how to use them, that may be all you need. That could be the piece you're looking for. So the point is to make this available to you so that you can also ask questions during this upcoming conference, that you can get some answers. And I am just hoping that you find some financial peace, that once your finances get in order, then you can deal with the other distractions that are definitely probably coming at you every day, like they are me. So when we get a strategy set with our finances, then guess what? We can deal with life that's going on around us and let that strategy be doing the debt elimination and bringing you peace in that area. That's what we're going for here. So many people are suffering right now. We have a lot of people that are low income and living in this high inflation world. That's a tough one. I go to the grocery store and I think to myself, how are people affording to eat right now when we've got milk that's $5, $6 a gallon, $7, $8 a gallon, depending on where you live. We won't even go into the joke about eggs, right? So the point being, it's a tough time. And when you learn how to use that bank and get your finances in order, you may be super surprised at the money that you had available and you weren't even aware of it. And it's just because you've been using the wrong bank tools, okay? I want you guys to get educated. The videos are free. You're welcome to join us for the conference that starts September the 1st if you want to. If you don't. This is just for people that, want to increase their knowledge and maybe ask some questions directly to the speakers. But this is not a requirement. This is not a guru trying to sell you something. This is an exciting time for us to come together and you to meet everybody that I work with. Like I said, it's a recorded conference, so if you can't make the meetings, then guess what? You can go back and rewatch the recordings whenever you have a minute. But jump in there if you would like to see if you can take some time to join us. I am going to say excited. I'm going to say excited. I'm going to stay excited about what's going on here in the channel because I am reading your comments and I realize that you guys are really, really finding some peace, and that's very exciting to me. Very exciting. So I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to put the link to the conference underneath the video in the description. I'll put it in the chat here as well if you would like to buy into that. Again, that's September the 1st. You have plenty of time to think about it. And I know it's going to be of great value. So I appreciate you guys joining me today. I'm going to jump off of here because I have an appointment that is getting ready to start, and I want to be fresh and ready for that. I appreciate you.